In the Dominican Republic, the government is deporting 10,000 Haitians per week, which is creating a major problem for Haitians and Dominicans. Our correspondent Daisy Toussaint with the details.
Massive deportations of Haitians in the Dominican Republic are having a significant impact on key sectors such as livestock, agriculture, and commerce, where Haitian workers play a key role.
What has been most affected is the productive sector, especially the cattle ranchers in the border zone, whose main source of workers are Haitian nationals working on the farms.
In Dajabon, on the northern border of the Dominican Republic, Haitians and Dominicans live side by side. But the deportations have also affected families because many Dominican Haitian couples with children run the risk of being left alone when one of the parents is deported.
The way repatriations have been carried out has not been perhaps the most praiseworthy thing. I believe that first a survey should have been made by sector, by community, of the type of family there is, the type of person, what they do, and make a data bank to know how to act, and I believe that this is what has failed the most here. Because here they deport everyone who is Haitian, and not only Haitians, but black people. They grab them and put them on the trucks for deportation.
But beyond the family separation, there is the impact on livestock. Elide is a cattle rancher who has a farm of supermis, a type of cane that serves as a feed supplement for the cows to produce milk. The Haitians plant it, maintain it, cut it, and move it to the feeding trough to grind it and feed it to the cattle. He fears that the deportations will cause a collapse in the agricultural sector.
If the measures being taken by the Dominican authorities are maintained, as radical as the fact that everyone has to leave, this sector will collapse. Here there are cattle ranchers who have 80 cows that have to be milked. There are others who have 100, and they all depend on Haitian labor.
We visited Francisco, a farmer in the community of Los Arroyos who is feeling firsthand the impact of deportations on agriculture.
The other impact is on agriculture, and already here in our village it is feeling. That is, we do not have workers for the cleaning of the fruits.
Yuca, chinola, auyama.
I don't have workers right now, because sometimes those hired say they are coming, and they don't come because the authorities take them away, and that creates serious difficulties for us to produce.
Francisco points out that the measure established by the Dominican government did not take into account the opinion of the sectors that are being affected today.
The government did not think of a plan. They thought of an element within a migration plan, and the deportation element is one. But they should have taken into account, for example, the producers. They should have analyzed and seen how we could solve these difficulties, because the Haitians are the ones who produce, and my farm cannot produce without Haitians. Maybe I will have to sell and close down everything.
The Dominican Republic and Haiti share a 376-kilometer border, of which 164 kilometers of border fence have been built, the rest being controlled by the military. However, thousands of Haitians cross the border without a document. How does this happen? The answer comes from Nancy Betances, a community leader who works with the Network for the Protection of Children and Adolescents in the border province of Dajabon.
The passport for the Haitians is the money they can have and that they can pay. There are many Haitians who are dedicated to transporting people illegally within the Dominican Republic, but many times the Haitians they transport die, and there are no statistics on the Haitians who are abandoned by these smugglers in combination with the Dominicans themselves.
In response to the immigrants' need for survival, criminal groups dedicated to the transport of undocumented Haitians have emerged.
These criminal groups are dedicated to transporting Haitians into the country. They pick them up at a point on the border, and from there they guide them through the checkpoints and drop something to allow them to pass. And then the guards let them pass as if they had not seen them. They even have associations of their own criminal groups.
Trade between the two countries generates millions of dollars annually for the Dominican Republic, and deportations are also felt by traders on both sides of the border.
I think that removing all the Haitians is not in the best interest of any of us as a country. Because a lot of labor in the Dominican Republic depends on Haitians. It is a reality. Many companies, many farms that are working in the production of rice, in the production of bananas and many other products depend on Haitian labor. There is a lot of forced labor that Dominicans do not really want to do.
Massive deportations of Haitians on the border between the Dominican Republic and Haiti have transformed the regional dynamics. Irregular migration and corruption aggravate the situation, revealing humanitarian and economic challenges for both countries.
Desde la frontera norte en República Dominicana para teleSUR, de